How's your day going today? What kind of day have you started with? How are you feeling right now? This video is all about whatever you start today, you can turn it around. Keep watching to be reminded how it is we remain positive and happy and the things we need to do in order to do it. Watch this if you want to be happy, peaceful inside. So the inspiration behind this video is, no matter what you are, what kind of day you're having, if it isn't going so well, go out and get some, right? So coming back after a couple of days in the wet, I thought I'd give an example. The mud. Everywhere we go, we see it. It's mud. The mud, it reminds me of, the mud's like the mud of the mind. Like yesterday, it rained so badly that I had to change all my gear. When I went to, the jacket was wet through. I've had to change my boots because my other boots were so wet. And it's almost like the mud of your mind. That yesterday it was raining. It rained for an hour when I went out the dog walk. I got back, it was horrible. I was totally cold, freezing. And then today I got to the same day and I thought it was nice and comfy and warm in my house. And I was thinking, oh, I might not just not do the dog walk today. I might not go out. And it's quicker than you remember then. That's your mind saying, don't go out and do things, get complacent, stay in here. But it's them times we need to get our stuff together and go, because instantly as I've walked out of the house, it's Monday for a start, which is not always the greatest of all days. But I bumped into a lovely older lady and we had a chat about the weather, which always starts within the UK. But we connected. I had a real good moment of energy between us and I felt she did as well, you know. So like the mud of life, the water of life, you know, that we're all affected by the weather. Anyone watching this in the UK understands that we have to get through our winters and our drizzle times. But it's winter now, and we look around, and it's bright. I know it's probably going to rain the rest of the day, but while it's not raining, I've come out and I'm enjoying it. And like the muddier mind is that overall sense of dread that we fill with different things. We can sense our own dread, make it in our minds, like depression, just feeling unhappy about different events and whatnot that we've got going on. And sometimes it's what we create in our minds and what we listen to that is never as bad as what it actually is. We create fear and we create a feeling of unrest inside ourselves. But when we go out and do it, like I was fearing the weather today, came out and it's absolutely immense. Can't believe how good it is. I didn't think it was going to be. So if you're having one of them days, just remember, sometimes you just got to go out and get amongst it. Because as soon as you think about it, and the fear levels of anything, things can become more and more fearful. That is fear itself. Fear is self-made within. And you have to have a bit of fear in life, you know. I could have been sat in, stayed in, not gone to work or anything because I was thinking, oh, I'm feared of the weather, of going outside. But you know what? I can't believe how glad I am that I've come out. Totally. I mean, it isn't raining. I might be saying that differently when it starts raining in the imminent. But like the murky mind, we need to get over and combat ourselves. And often the biggest things we've got to overcome is ourselves. Self-created fear, self-created loathing, self-created unhappiness. All them things that we do ourselves that we know, certain things that can change it. We've got the power invested in us to change how our life goes. I can't blame anyone else for my events. Other people around you will try and make you have their own fears or give you how they're feeling at that moment. But we've got the power not to take it. I ain't taking it today. I recommend it. I've recommended it, you know, a dog. When I bumped into the older lady before, she said, I don't know how I would have got through lockdown without my dog. And I looked at her and she had this she had a happy glow about her. And I think that was created by going out, because maybe if she didn't have the dog, she wouldn't have gone out today. And if you haven't got a dog, just start giving yourself times that you need walking. I certainly need walking because I wasn't glum this morning, but I wasn't on my natural energetic blow that I'm always in. As soon as I come out, I met that woman, connected with her, met the weather, I just feel on top of the world. And it's a Monday. So I want to pass that over to you. So you're having a struggling Monday and the Monday's not going exactly you want it to be, kick its ass. Get up, get off and do something. If you're sat in and you're not doing anything because of whatever reason you've created in your own mind, remember, we are the destiny of how we feel, and it's up to us to make us feel good, and no one else can do it. So if you have one of them days where you don't feel good, get up, get out, do something. If you're in the office and you're feeling a bit jaded by what's going on, get up, go out, get a coffee, have a walk about, feel some energy as someone else, not to do with work, and make your day happen. Good days are made happen by yourself. So if you've fallen off it and it's not quite happening yet, be like Marley. She has a good day every day. I don't think I've ever seen her unhappy. She's always got a waggly tail going, always got something good to say, in a little doggy kind of way of saying it. I know they don't speak, but they have a language. But our days are created by ourselves. So go out today, create a good day. Subscribe to the channel, see more videos like this. And subscribe to yourself to make yourself feel more happier by accepting what we do creates internal happiness. Now go out there and create some internal happiness. Bye from me, bye from Marley. So, before I came out today, I looked at the weather and it says it was a 78% chance of rain. So if you start basing your life on the weather, you'll have a miserable life, because I don't know if you look up there. That's right. That's blue sky, baby. 78% chance of rain. If I went off that weather forecast, I'd have the most miserable life in the world. Today's Monday, and it wasn't until I came out on this walk that I realised how blessed and lucky I am to be alive, healthy and well, and a man who understands about happiness coming from within. But I want you to start understanding that happiness comes from within, and we created ourselves by what we do and the things that we make. So I'm off now, making a beginning of a great day, feeling like a man who's just about to start something exciting, i.e. a Monday. So you do something that makes you feel excited. Take this, watch the video and think, well, you know what? What am I doing to create my own personal happiness? What am I doing to make sure that I feel happy today or make? Hey, so the inspiration behind this video is, no matter what you are, what kind of day you're having, if it isn't going so well, go out and get some, right? So, hey, look at that, blue sky, mate. Blue sky. Here's the river. Amazing when it's been high. Fastest flowing river in England, this. There's a bit of a stat for you. But, amazing little thing. There's otters in there. I might see an otter today. I could have stayed at home with my central eating on, feeling really good. I mean, I am on the way to work, as are all this rat race as we go now. The rat race on the way to work. But yeah, so I want some inspiration from the video. I want to know that you're all starting to think about your own personal happiness and well-being. Taking the fact that it's down to you and nobody else, and what you're doing about it. I want to hear what you're doing. Put in the comment section what you're doing about either today, this week, this month to stay happy. You can be happy if you make it your focus. Be like Marley, always happy. Alrighty. So, happiness is a process of things that you need to do to make you happy. None of us are blessed by it. For instance, that blue sky over there, but look up there. Woo! That's your 78% chance of rain. But it's not raining on my parade, because I won't let it. Some people will let it happen to them. Some people will look for things to find to annoy them. Once you start realising that maybe you do that, you can start looking at the amazing aspect of life, that life is short. And you know what? It always ends too soon. And if you forgot to start enjoying life and making it happen, remember that you've got to do it. You've got to start doing things, processes, actions, habits that make you have a happier life. At the beginning of the day, you feel miserable, go out. I always recommend that. Anyone with a dog does it anyway, but just go out. Go out and enjoy it. Remember, happiness is a process. What are you doing to make sure that process gives you what you want? Hey, so if you are having one of them days and this video hasn't lifted you, I want you to watch another one of my videos, 5 steps for a more positive mindset. So it's just basically saying the things you need to do when you're not firing all cylinders. There's 5 things that'll get you back. Watch that video, because it genuinely works. It might I remember the day I shot the video, I was in a bit of a miserable day. It took the whole 5 steps for it to work, but it got me. Sometimes it's step 1. So step 1, watch that video. Step 2, get yourself into the mode and the get yourself into the place that you know is of things that make you happy. So if you're doing something that's not making you happy today, leave it.